So I just had to call police like I promised I was going to do. I told Mr. Napoli once I filed that restraining order, regardless of whether the judge issues it, I don't care what the status is. The fact that I file it and Essex PD asked me to file it. If you still have your fucking idiotic PIs in here threatening me and acting stupid at the store, I was going to call and report them to Essex PD and let Essex PD know they worked for you and Epstein and Judge Hoare and Weinberger, and that they're stalking, that they're unlicensed private investigators, ICE agents, basically just fucking thugs that work for Homeland Security. Mark Wayne, Cletus, Billy Bob, Joe Bob, whatever, the Goldwaters. And I got the stupid bitch to confess to it. How many times? I don't even know how many times. Regardless of whether your store has audio, whether it's just video or not, I promise you that regular police, state police, sheriff's department, Hochul's independent, and all the FBI agents fired, over 1,000 of them fired by Trump, they can do what's called lip reading. And I have a feeling, since you're already under surveillance and they know what you're going to do before you do it, there's probably already what I would call undercovers, though they may not be licensed peace officers here. Your whole fucking lobby was full, and your whole crew heard her basically acknowledge that she works for Napoli and Epstein's partners in crime. It started over at Dollar Tree. I went into Dollar Tree, the bitch was there. I said, tick tock, bitch. I came out and I stood on that little patch of grass that's elevated, and there's two trees, and it's right there when you pull into Dollar Tree, and it's right next to the curb. I went out and I waited with my phone. I wasn't holding my phone up, indicate that in such a way that it looked like you were recording or taking a photo. Bitch came out the door and she was looking hard. She kept looking sideways because she came out. I was standing over at the second tree that's closest to Spark, the hotel. And when she came out the door, she came out like she was coming up to this bus stop in front of McDonald's right here. So she came the opposite, so she kept having to turn sideways, and she was looking real hard at my phone. Well, that doesn't really, since I'm kind of in a conspicuous place anyway, because that grass isn't level, you're high up, I didn't think that wasn't a real good time to take a picture. I wanted to catch her coming down the sidewalk here. And sure enough, about the time she got to the bus stop, she turns back and looks. That's a tell. That means that means you're watching my social media and you're worried that I'm either taking your photo or filming you. I was not recording at that time. Bitch comes back down the sidewalk. Then I start recording. Are you recording me? Oh, you want to confess? Okay, I'll start recording if you want to confess and show your ass. So yeah, I started recording. I said, what makes you think I'm recording you? Well, it looked like you were. No, it didn't. Essex PD was sitting right over there at the little, I guess it's called Essex Junction Market now. But she didn't notice that. Plus there's security cameras outside of Dollar Tree, and Napoli just put in all these new security cameras on the front of his stores and the back of his stores. So they caught everything. And what they caught was her coming back, running towards me, panicking, thinking she got video recorded. Well, now I am recording her. You can't do that. I'm going to call police. I said, go right ahead. Please do. You're a fucking cop. Nobody gives a shit. That's why she didn't call police. She knows she's a cop. Well, she ran her mouth. She basically snitched on herself. Most of it, she was just hurling obscenities, blah, 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 blah. You're threatening me. Bitch, you came back at me. You're the one that got all the way down to the bus stop or around that area, then came back up the sidewalk towards Dollar Tree yelling about, are you recording me? First of all, who the fuck are you? To me, that you, why do you think that you're a person of interest that I would want to record you? That's the first logical question. The second logical question is, why are you so convinced that I am? That means that's another rhetorical question, meaning you're watching my social media. You're watching these fucking videos of you boneheaded private ICE agents that work for Napoli, who's the local franchise owner of this McDonald's, who's in bed with Palantir, Alex Karp, Peter Thiel, Weinberger, Trump, Todd Blanche, Virginia G. Piper, a.k.a. Barry Goldwater's evil spawn. They run Homeland Security, and a.k.a. are basically Burlington Police Department's Homeland Security Protective Services. And you idiots are impersonating, basically trying to say that, and you basically admitted to working for Judge Hoare and Weinberger as well. And then you turn around and drop Bernie Sanders' name or Sarah Jordan's name or Mulvaney Stanik's name, hoping that I'll think you work for them. So you're impersonating government agents on behalf of other government agents that are tied to Epstein. So what the McDonald's surveillance and the actual criminal surveillance by Essex PD and the Sheriff's Department and State Police, regardless of what the YouTubers say, they watched me come on into McDonald's and sit down. I'm on camera. I'm sitting here getting ready to upload my post, laughing, gloating, minding my business. The lobby was full of people. The crew, damned if the bitch doesn't come back. Now, she's afraid of me. I threatened her. Okay, why did you go down past Wendy's, wait for me to come in, sit down, start doing my thing, and then you come all the way back into the store, which you weren't originally doing, but you are trying to tell Ashley, the manager, that I threatened you and I called you a bitch. And first of all, you forget that all these crew spend enough time with me day in and day out for the past several months. They know I don't go around doing that. They already know that's horseshit. And then Ashley said, well, did she do it on McDonald's property? No, it was over at Dollar Tree. She's like, there's nothing I can do about it. I said, Ashley, she works for Napoli. Well, she kept telling Ashley to call the police and throw me out of here. Napoli's mad. Napoli set that up, hoping that his crew would fall for it and no trespassing me from the property. No, Mr. Napoli, that's not how it's going to go. I told Ashley right in front of Stephanie, I said, Ashley, she works for Epstein's local cartel and Mr. Napoli. This is a setup. Bitch admitted it. Stephanie was like, yeah, whatever. I want you to throw her out. I said, see, she didn't even deny it. She just confessed. And by that time, because this bitch was so fucking loud, coming in here yelling and cussing, and everybody already knows she's a lying motherfucker because I've been sitting over there minding my business for at least, I would say, 5-10 minutes before she comes in here making crashing out, basically, making a complete fucking ass out of herself. So your whole crew And all these people sitting here and your own video cameras with lip readers are going to watch her confess to working for Mr. Napoli and Epstein's cartel, which includes Judge Samuel Hoare. I called Essex PD, but I had just ridden from Shelburne all the way downtown. There's no bathroom at the bus station. Then all the way out here after drinking water in this heat, haven't eaten anything. Phone's dead because I've been having to make videos all damn day because of all these fucking idiots. Even Bill Kinnear, something's going on, because even Kinnear, when he was coming over towards me, like he was across the street, I was by the entrance to the, see, I can't see the screen with that sunshine in my face. He was, I don't know what the name of that restaurant is, but he was going towards City Hall Park. As soon as he sees me get out my phone and start opening up to open the app, he hauls ass the other direction. Normally he doesn't do that. He acts like he goes ahead and lets me film him and keeps turning back to look to see if I'm filming him. Just like the asshole at Domino's. So all day long I've been using the phone, whatever, needs to be charged up. I plug it, I called police. The dispatcher said I gotta have an officer call you. I forgot I turned the volume all the way off, because when I was on the bus, if I open YouTube, a video starts playing and it's loud, so I just turn it all the way off so I don't have to listen to the bus drivers bitch and piss and moan. Went to the restroom, got something to drink, got free food. I ain't paying for shit here. And then picked up my phone to see how much it had been charged and opened the free talk and text app, because I wanted to take a screenshot of the 3-minute call to Essex PD to post to YouTube, and saw the notification of missed call. So I will call them back. Once I get a little more charge up, I wanted to get this video posted so everybody knows why she was crashing out. Crashed out 3 times, basically. Twice. Once when we were out there, I filmed that. I didn't bother filming it in here because there was too many witnesses. Didn't need to. Plus, Napoli's filming it. Mr. Napoli, if you think that you and Palantir are the only ones with access to that video, you're sorely mistaken. All these police, Cousy, Sheriff's Department, State Police, they're doing the same thing I did with Caton and Burl and Michael. Went along with it to see what was going on, to get as much confessions out of you as I could. And so you'll run your mouth and tell them shit you wouldn't normally tell them unless you think they're your cronies. Point is, you're fucked, bruh. You're fucked. So, anyway, she's basically in here making up lies that I walked up on her and started screaming at her and cussing at her and called her a bitch, which I didn't. And if I did, she deserved it, because she's the one that ran up on me. Are you recording? Are you recording? What makes you, I'm like legitimately asking, what makes you think I'm recording you? Well, the way you were holding your phone, that was bullshit. I wasn't holding my phone. I hold it the same way I'm holding it right now. I held it the same way I would hold it if I was doing whatever on it. It's got a wide angle lens. I don't have to hold it up and point it at anything. And then, another lie. She said, I don't know this person at all. I've never met you in my entire life. Okay, you're saying we've never met. then why the hell would I just walk up and start screaming and cussing you out and calling you names and video recording you? So she's basically confessing by projecting. Fuck, that son is a pain in the ass. She's basically accusing me of doing everything she's actually doing. And I didn't rush to call police because Mr. Napoli and Palantir and Judge Hoare are listening to everything on my phone. I want her, which I can't control it. She lied to everybody here saying we didn't know each other, we never met. Bitch knows that Kevin Pounds and Paul Dragon put her in the same room with me at Champlain Inn when a new place was still running the motherfucker. My Google Photos backup and my backups on my flash drives have countless photos of her in her black car, countless photos of her at Green Mountain Transit, countless photos. Oh, there's other video from McDonald's. Nobody else is here. I hope the hell y'all are boycotting the fuck out of these motherfuckers. I was sitting right here, my normal spot. This was years ago. She comes in this door, goes to the bathroom. When she comes out, she runs her mouth. I don't even remember what she said, and I said, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you're weird. Starts throwing a big fit because I think she was trying to like cozy up to me, act like we were friends or some shit. And I'm like, you're under criminal investigation. Oh, you're a weirdo anyway, stomped out. So I knew she already had a hairline trigger. That's why I did what I did over Dollar Tree. And boy, did it pay off. I mean, that bitch crashed out. So I don't know what they're so scared of. I don't know what's going on. We know that several of the people that work at the courthouse are in on it. So whatever they're telling Judge Hoare, it's filtering down to everybody else because everybody going ape shit. All these idiotic PIs are going just ape shit. I don't know how to describe it. Kinnear ain't acting right. He's not as mouthy and aggressive as he normally is. I gotta switch sides because that sun's right in my fucking face. So now that I've used the video thing, I've got to let the damn phone charge up. God damn, that fucking sun is just insane. Anyway, this is why it's a pain in the ass trying to make too many videos when that sun's up like it is. I can't see the screen. My screen looks all but black, so I can't tell if shit's in focused or not. So anyway, once the phone gets charged up a little bit and I get this posted and I make some notes of the key points that I need to tell the officer because I want it on the record, like the fact that she admitted in front of the whole crew and the entire lobby that she worked for Napoli. And when I said Epstein's partners of crime, she didn't say Epstein who, she didn't say, oh, the dead guy. They respond like he's still alive. That's something that needs to be on the record when I call the police, but they say so much stupid shit. There's so much to decode and break down and clarify. I can't remember all this shit. And then trying to do it over the fucking phone is a fucking pain in the ass. Y'all need to fucking roll up. I'm on the phone. I don't... How the fuck are you supposed to make a coherent report about this silly shit over the telephone? This shit's too fucking complicated and too stupid for that. Which, I'm not going to judge how you do your job. I'm just saying, it's very frustrating for me to try to figure out they do such enormously stupid shit and confess to so much through so many different ways. Trying to break that down in a phone call and figure out how to make that into a criminal complaint is a pain in the ass. It's going to take a minute. I'll get it. It's got to give me time. This is why I don't call you every 15 minutes when I got another one in my face confessing. I'd be on the fucking phone all fucking day. And I couldn't even make it make sense to Ashley. I was telling Ashley, I said, she works for Napoli and she works for Michaela's husband. And then she got confused. I said, she works for Michaela's husband, like the guy who tried to kidnap me last week or the week before. I said, you remember the guy who used to sit with Kenny all the time? Ashley goes, well, that's not Michaela's husband. I said, no. He said he knew Michaela's husband. And that he said he was an attorney who worked for Border Patrol. I said, Michaela's never told me that. Nobody here's ever told me that. Only way I can know that is if dude told me that. How the fuck do I know that? I'm just trying to break down the logic to her. And she kind of misunderstood things for sure. At lobby, everybody's minding their business, eating, doing whatever. Yelling, screaming, cussing, acting a fool, making false criminal allegations, demanding that they put me out of the store and call the police on me. And she's like, why am I calling the police on her? Because she did this to me and she did that to me. Okay, why aren't you calling the police? She's not calling the police herself because she knows that the police will pull all the she knows she's under surveillance her damn self. Plus the police will pull all this video surveillance and see that she lied to them again. So she wanted McDonald's to do it on her behalf, on Mr. Napoli's behalf, because Mr. Napoli can't do it directly. Well, Mr. Napoli, your crew didn't fall for it. And once I got her to admit she worked for you, motherfucker, all your fucking employees are going to be suing the ever-loving piss out your fucking ass. We're all going to, you're going to prison if you live long enough. I think you and Weinberg are going to end up right along with Mitch McConnell and Lindsey Graham, personally. Because your employee, here's why you're only as strong as your weakest link. You're a weak link because you've got all the power. All of your video surveillance and your employees will be interviewed. They'll be assigned a private, just a number, an ID number. You won't know who said what. And it'll be edited. The questions will be asked in such a way they'll just have to give yes, no answers. So they won't have to say any specific this or that. That'll give identifying details where you'll know who's who. They're going to roll on you. See, Epstein's partners, the more powerful partners, the crooked cops and the crooked Homeland Security agents and the Secret Service and FBI, know that your crew and your management's going to roll on your ass, besides your own damn private investigators who just confessed on your own video surveillance that it's also been hacked by the independent investigation, which includes JAG. And all that is going to be used to get you to flip on them. You're the only one who can flip on Michaela's husband and attorney for DHS, and flip on Weinberger and Judge Hoare and Piper and my father, if he is in fact a corrupt part of this, and Todd Blanche and Pam Bondi and Chad Cronin. Your staff and crew can't. They've never met them. They can roll on the PIs. All that's already on video. They can roll on you. Your employees can't implicate Cronin and Weinberger and Goldwater and Judge Hoare and Peter Welch and Patrick Leahy and Donald Trump and whoever else. You can. They're safe. You're not. That goes for Weinberger too. All of Weinberger's police and contractors can roll on him, and Dragon